This is the last decade, in a way, that we can still prevent dangerous climate change from happening. So if not now, then when? That's also what we ask the court. And if not the court, who will then intervene?
Een grotere opwarming van de aarde kan zeer schadelijke gevolgen hebben. Door dit alles worden de levens, het welzijn en de woonomgeving van velen bedreigd.
It seems that climate change is already hitting us harder than most scientists expected. Hopefully will be a wake-up call to many people. But I doubt that it will. Organizations like Shell and Total and BP and ExxonMobil and their industry associations have spent all their money blocking this transformation. These big players need to be forced to change.
You realize what you started, that you started a court case against a multi-billion company that has the resources to invest in the best lawyers in the world to ensure that they win. And then our lawyer, Roger Cox, started to produce the first documents for the court case.
Maar er is geen document in de wereld te vinden waarin staat dat iemand het business as usual scenario zou willen nastreven met alle consequenties die daarmee verbonden zijn, behalve een aantal grote olie- en gas majors en behalve de kolenindustrie. En we zijn allemaal met elkaar verbonden, er is geen land en eiland, dus we gaan het allemaal ondervinden. En dat is waar deze zaak over gaat.
And that is the question presented to judges around the world right now in these cases is, will you use your power as the judiciary and make a difference?
Lawyers all over the world are searching for new legal theories to fight climate change. I'd never thought that Roger Cox's theory would succeed, but it did.
I believe we're going to win in an hour's, 1.5 hours time.
Hope so, yeah.
You have to create reality.
Speak it into existence. Yeah.
There's no question that big corporations have a lot of money that they can use to hire a lot of lawyers, but we now have a lot of very smart lawyers working on the other side.
You hear the evidence, then you apply really well-settled law to a new factual circumstance. And don't be daunted by the fact that billions of people's lives, are in the balance.
De rechtbank beveelt RDS om via het concernbeleid van de Shell-groep de CO2-uitstoot van de Shell-groep en van de toeleveranciers en de afnemers van die groep eind 2030 terug te brengen met netto 45%. Ik hoor buiten blije reacties.
This was a brutal day for big oil.
This is huge news.
All of a sudden, boom.
So I really think that this will have a huge impact on the energy transition.
I'm willing, and want the legal profession, my profession, to stand up and play their part.
If we can, within our legal domain, do something, we must pick up the pen and do something. That's the hope that keeps me going, actually.
Litigation can mobilise people, it can give them, it can empower them, it can give them a real sense of what they can contribute to a problem that can seem so overwhelming.
Laws are made as much by citizens demanding that justice is done. Then demand for justice has to be made for justice to be delivered.
I'm confident that we're going to see some massive breakthroughs and that in 10 years' time the field of climate change litigation will be rich with decisions that we can say help to change the world.
I'm going to set the scene for the recent wave of successful lawsuits against fossil fuel companies and governments, and we'll hear more about this from Roger Cox, who led the successful lawsuits against Royal Dutch Shell this year, as well as the 2015 lawsuit that forced the government of the Netherlands to make sharp cuts to their national emissions. Roger Cox. Roger?